So come on, Rich, get the bloody tea on, man.
Thought you were supposed to be backing off, not making me do all this.
So now you're going to see how good Rich's tea is. Well, I don't want that cup. That's too big a cup for me.
Oh, there you go, see.
It's got to be right, hasn't it?
You can always work in a coffee shop if it all goes wrong. You don't know where anything else is either, do you?
I don't know where the sugar is.
It's like the worst pair of people making a cup of tea you've ever seen. Beautiful.
Pretty much every driver in the World Rally Championship has come through M Sport. Oit Tanak, Thierry Neuville, Sebastian Ogier, Elfyn Evans. Malcolm Wilson has created opportunities in this sport for people. I think the void in performance and budget is quite big now between M Sport and Toyota and Hyundai, but the sport certainly wouldn't be the same. And I really mean that. The sport wouldn't be the same if M Sport weren't around. Their stories have been just as riveting in 2025 as what's going on at the front.
Come on!
Bredwell Munster's done it!
First stage win.
Great effort there from young Josh McAlean in the M Sport Puma. Let's not forget how hard it is coming into this sport as a rookie.
Oh, you fighter! He's gone off, he's rolled it! You couldn't write this. That's a really bitter pill to swallow.
Where are M Sport this year? I know they've got younger, inexperienced drivers, but the lack of budget in comparison to Hyundai and Toyota, it's really starting to show now.
Brutal. Absolutely brutal.
So how do you think it's going this season?
I think there's been some good bits. There's been some tricky bits, some tough days, to be honest. Yeah, I don't know what you thought about Greg and Josh and Martin's so far this year.
The good thing is you do see odd flashes of what they're capable of. Josh is making good progress.
I think on the fast rallies as well, he's been particularly quite good.
When you see things like that, I think it's a real boost for everybody in the company as well to see that the performance is still there.
I just wonder if it's slightly harder this day and age with all the instant coverage you get. You can't hide from anything. Any mistakes, nothing, everything's seen.
That's great for us because we can see all the mistakes they're making. At least we can point it out to them.
I'm sure when you were driving, no one knew what was going on.
There's nobody watching what I was doing. You could get away with a lot more than you can today. Yeah, it'd be nice if one of the guys could get a podium before the end of the season.
I would hope the aim is that, I'm sure it is for you, to try and be a WRC again next year, but it's always a tricky point of the year to kind of start thinking about that, really.
For sure. We've been in some some tricky situations in the last sort of 10 years, but in all honesty, this is probably going to be our most difficult period. There's no question. As you know, rally's been my life. We've got to look at everything. It's just a case of getting the sponsors, the budget together to continue.
Yeah, I think we've got to find a way.
It's vital for me that whatever we do, try to find a way to continue next year.
I won't be giving up. I'm sure you won't be giving up, so.
No, definitely won't.
Konnichiwa, everyone, and welcome to Rally Japan, the penultimate rally of what has been one of the most memorable seasons of recent years. Set in the stunning Achi and Gifu Mountains, this fast-flowing tarmac rally plays out over 300 kilometres and 20 stages. The roads are often tight, twisty and narrow, but add in the dark forest sections and fallen leaves, and we are in for a challenge which is not for the faint-hearted. A home rally for Toyota, and it's been a hugely dominant year for the Japanese manufacturers, winning 11 of the 12 rallies so far. They have already claimed the manufacturer's title, and the Drivers' Championship will be lifted by one of 3 Toyota superstars.
There's a huge amount of drama still to come, I think, for who is going to be world champion. You've got Kalle Rovanperä, who is going on to pastures new, and I'm sure would like to end the season on a high. Then you've got Sebastian Ogier, who's fighting to claim his 9th world title, and that would put him level with Sebastian Loeb, which is pretty special in itself, isn't it? And then you've got Elfyn Evans, who's been the bridesmaid 4 times, and he finally wants to get a duck off his back, become a World Rally Champion for the first time ever. So I think when you look at all those ingredients, trying to second guess what's going to happen in this year's championship becomes an impossibility, doesn't it?
Elfyn Evans here, our championship leader. He starts this rally 13 points clear of both Seb and Calais, but with 35 points available at each event, this is wide open. It is a huge battle and thrilling to see it all playing out on the stages here at Rally Japan and Saudi Arabia. There is opportunity for Elfyn and Scott to seal the driver's title here, but it would mean really catastrophic results for Ogier and Rovanperä. And as we've seen so far, they are all very much on pace.
I think Elfyn Evans is a deserved champion, but this is where the pressure really, really builds now. Here at Japan, he cannot afford to drop the ball with two titans of the sport behind him.
None of them can afford to make any mistakes out there this weekend, that is for sure. Well, with Calais Rovanperä then.
Oh, he's hit the barrier! At the very least, that's a puncture.
I think it's worse than Puncture.
This is massive for the championship now. Could this be the final nail in the coffin for Calais Rovanperä's 2025 Drivers' Championship campaign? We've picked up suspension damage somewhere. Disaster. Look at the vibration coming up through the car.
If they can just stabilise the toe, it might be more drivable. There doesn't need much. It won't be like full speed, but it will stop it shaking. And see if we can make something to show them.
It's a painful watch. It's almost 2 minutes now. He's down.
Calais Rovanperä, Sebastian Ogier had to light the fuse on this rally, didn't they? They had to go in and push flat out. Let's close the gap to Elfyn Evans. That was their job. And those risks on a rally like this come with significant consequences.
Probably just a bit too optimistic note and went a bit wide.
Calais has hit something with the rear left wheel and it's broken one of the brackets off the rear suspension. They've got very limited spare parts in the car, so essentially we need to try and turn part of the toolkit into a part. So we're trying to make something here to take a photograph to show him how he might be able to fix it. It's kind of a long shot, but yeah, we need to try everything now because every point is going to count. We'll put that on there like that, and then bolt that to the hole just to stop it wobbling. Maybe the 12 would work. Yeah. Hopefully this tightens until it bottoms out, not until it goes tight, because we need this to pivot, otherwise it'll undo itself when it's driving. So hopefully this is long enough that it just goes.
Can you please have a bit of space for us?
Look at that, they got all the tools out. The whole kit's on the floor there.
You can hear that they're on the phone as well, back to base.
Yeah, put the three Jubilee clips.
How much time we have and how many kilometers?
10:05.
So how much we have time? 56 minutes. So we should be fine. We are close, but we should be fine.
Hopefully that is going to hold through the stage. They've done a really good job there.
When this shit hits the fan, everyone goes for the Jubilee clip.
This has been a huge dent, though, to Calais World Championship chances. But it is playing into the hands of Sebastian Ogier and Elfyn Evans.
The lights do we have today?
Pork and salmon.
I have to go for salmon, please. Never know how much fucking lunch to take. Thank you.
You come into this sport to become world champion. Elfyn has failed 4 times now.
It feels slow, that's the problem, and then you feel like you're not going fast enough. It is a horrible feeling to have.
That's a pretty tough pill to swallow, isn't it?
Oh, it is. It's good.
Yeah, OK. It's fucking hard to know where the limit is.
On a personal level, yeah, I'd like to see Elfyn Evans win it.
Don't make too much of it. You have the pace, you have drive like super well this morning. Don't over-push it. You know how to do it, and you have shown you to do it, so don't try to over-push it.
Of course, the target is always to win. You'd be in the wrong job if you weren't there to win. I won a lot in them junior categories in the early days, and I really started to have expectations to win all the time. But I think I definitely lost that in my early years in the World Rally Car. I think I arrived from very basic rally car at the end of 2012. And I was lining up in a World Rally Car at Monte Carlo in January 2014. Because that had happened so quickly, I think I lost the expectation to win a little bit during that year. Ultimately, that's what led to Malcolm demoting me. He wanted me to learn what it was like to win again. I remember it was really hard to take. But I did learn what it was like to win again. Since that moment, I said, look, I have to go into every rally and do the best I can. It doesn't necessarily mean that you can win all the time, but you have to try and get the most out of it.
OK, then, let's take a look at the M Sport rookies. Josh McAlean and Owen Tracy. They'll be looking for a good end to what has been a real learning curve this season.
This is no disrespect to M Sport, but Josh was never going to be able to jump straight into that car and start going and beating Sebastian Ogier, Elfyn Evans, Oit Tanak, Thierry Neuville. It wasn't going to happen. But has he learned quick enough? Don't know, it's not for me to say. He's had his ups and downs this year, hasn't he?
Four left minus, don't count.
Oh, that's a huge off for Josh.
Okay. Yeah, are you? Yeah. Okay. You sure? Yeah. That was just hard. Oh. Is the road blocked? Can you see? Oh. Is the road blocked?
This is Gregoire Munster. That's Owen Tracy just slowing Gregoire down. He's done a good job, Owen, out of the car and pushed on. Oh. Let's have a look. That car has pinballed down the road, Bex. That's a big accident.
Substantial. Bonnet's all broke in, rear left wheel's off.
What happened?
Fast right-hander. Just got some understeer and yeah, it was high speed and we went to the outside and hit a tree with the back left and straight into a tree with the front, and yeah, it was a big stop.
Okay.
The tracker basically recorded a huge impact of 16G. That's a massive stop, you know, more than fighter pilots would be training for, okay, a very short period of time, but it just goes to kind of clarify and understand why the damage to the car is so big. The main thing is that they're both okay.
I think when you go off the road as a rookie, the first thing that goes through your head is, how am I going to explain this to the boss? And how's this going to affect my opportunity for next year?
Rallying is a hard environment. It can bring you from hero to zero very quickly. We're still the rookie of the championship. We're the one with the least experience, but still you need to perform because it's cutthroat. It's basically, if you don't perform, you're not going to stay.
It's pretty sore. We're not fixing that in 4 hours, that's for sure. 100%. You are. But the bigger headache is how we get this car ready for Saudi. It's certainly a challenge we weren't really wanting, but part of the game.
You've literally gone to the other side of the world for not just him, a lot of people, and then all the logistics and cost of coming over here, and equally another rally on tarmac that you could have had more experience and could have had a good result with. Missed opportunity, really, so yeah, it's disappointing regarding that.
What happened?
It was like a 5 right. We had a long 5 right and nipped over the crest. And I just started to understeer at the start of it. And then I was like, I've never had a stop like that before.
Whenever it's not going so good, you have to remind yourself you've always wanted to be here. You've dreamed of being in this position. The world's still watching you, and it's a perfect place to show that you don't give up, you keep on fighting.
We're towards the end of the season, and in the next few weeks we've kind of got to decide what we're doing for next year and who's going to be in the cars. And you know, we're not going to make a decision over Josh's future based on one incident here. The bigger picture has to be taken into account when we're deciding. But saying that, we still need to see a strong finish in Saudi because you know, we want to find people that can really take the team forward as well. I don't think there's any clear decisions at the moment, so still some open questions.
What's the mood?
I don't know. Doesn't help to be sad.
At least you made it back.
Yeah.
But you have any choice now but to just go flat out, no?
We tried already in the morning.
Yeah, I know, but now...
A bit more.
More?
Yeah. Let's try to get some points, then go to... It should be okay to get some points.
Have a lunch. You don't need to tell your name to have a lunch. Oh, no. Cut.
Sebastian Ogier is 7.9 seconds ahead of Takamoto Katsuta, with Elfyn Evans over 10 seconds behind Ogier. Formeau is the leading Hyundai in 4th. It is super tight. Day 3, and the rain is falling in the Japanese mountains.
The rain will intensify, like no chance of having anything but wet conditions.
Simple for you.
Simple, yeah.
Not so much for you.
Very simple.
We'll find out.
Elfyn!
Leave it.
Serve. 5 full wets for Seb.
Okay.
This is the shit show we need. We get properly pumped when it's days like this, isn't it?
Starts to be serious now for sure. It's like last opportunity before Saudi for sure, and every point is like super important.
I'm very confident about Elfyn in the rain, especially Elfyn in the rain in Japan. You know, we know his type of stages that he quite likes. You know, it's not too different from a wet tarmac in Britain. So the whole thing is that Seb is also quite good on these mixed conditions and tricky. So I think we're going to be watching maybe the 2 best drivers on this type of conditions today, fighting for the lead of the rally.
It is the final day of Rally Japan with an epic battle for the win, set to play out by the 2 biggest title contenders now, Sebastian Ogier and Elfyn Evans. Conditions, though, are going to make it so difficult out there, especially sketchy.
When the rain comes in Japan, it's horrifically slippy, and you've got to be on your toes all the time. You know, they're in underneath the trees, and you get that algae on the top. You're slip sliding around all over the place. How late are you prepared to brake? It becomes a game of bravery. Elfyn making a great start.
Ogier, 3 seconds slower than Evans at the opener. There are 6.5 seconds between them in the battle for the win here. Oh, this is going to be super close today. My goodness.
Who's bravest? Oh.
Just a little wiggle from the car there. There's so much standing water around. Under braking, it's going to be so difficult.
Yeah.
We're on board with Formeau now.
Oh my God! Oh, he's ripped the door off.
Where's the door?
Alex Corrier's a lucky boy. Back with Elfyn Evans, though, Bex.
Grief.
Oh, it looks like Evans has been caught out where Formeau went off.
Oh, he had to stop Elfyn because there was a tree on the door of the Hyundai.
I wouldn't want to be these guys today. So, Ogier continues to lead Rally Japan. Oh!
Yeah, you see how much he lost? We need to ask for this. Because his safety.
Elfyn, all sorts going on. Adrian just appeared without a door. The last split I have for you, 7.5 quicker than Sebastian Ogier. Okay, let's see. I was a bit distracted by all the mess left just up the road there.
Let's get back to the big fight at the front with Evans into the stage. We know we're going to have a Toyota champion this year, Chenny. We just don't know which one it's going to be. And we don't yet know which one's going to win the Wolf Power stage. So much at stake.
Evans is quicker, but it's not enough. Ogier just 0.4 slower. Elfyn Evans and Sebastian Ogier just in a league of their own, way quicker than anybody else. Assuming nothing happens, it's a simple matter of Elfyn Evans or Sebastian Ogier. One of them is going to nick the full 5 Wolf Power stage points, and it could be so important to the outcome of this championship.
It's nerve-wracking to watch, isn't it? Especially, Chenny, in these conditions.
Ogier knew once again that Elfyn would just go flat out, so he's got to respond.
And meanwhile, Evans is bearing down on the finish line. Scotty Martin alongside, reeling off those notes. He's into the flying finish. It's job done for at least a second-place finish. It is his 45th podium as well, an incredible record for the Welshman. The championship race on a knife edge, though, as we await the pace of his teammate through the second half of this stage.
Inside me, always have doubt. I think it's important to doubt yourself and try to improve, to always be better. But from the outside, I never really shown that. And it's also important, and it's also for part of the mental game to don't show that you are doubting any time.
Seb using all of the road available to him, carrying really good speed onto that slippy surface there. Here we are at 9.7. Evans is up by just a tenth of a second now.
There's nothing in it between these two great rivals and teammates.
Two titans going at it. You've got to have a serious set of nuggets. The minerals on these boys.
It's gone back the way of Ogier. He was 3/10 up. He was 1/10 down. He's now 4/10 up. They are going at it absolutely. There's no backing off in the conditions. They are desperate for championship points.
PK at 13.2, there's nothing between them. This is going to come down to the final 700 metres. It's going to be so close. What a rally it's been between the pair of them.
This is mental.
And he's done it by
a tenth of a second. At this pace, a tenth of a second is literally just centimetres of distance. It's incredible.
It is another maximum score for Sebastian Ogier.
You right?
Sure. How can it not be after something like this? You know, like we said this morning, we were going to see two of the best guys at it, you know, on these conditions. And I think Power Stages showed, you know, 0.096. It's fine margins.
What's the gap now? 3 points.
One rally to go and the championship battle is looking like a 2-horse race. There are only 3 points between Elfyn Evans in the lead and Sebastian Ogier chasing him down. It's a Toyota celebration here in Japan, and they already have an eye on next year. Their driver lineup may be losing Kalle, but they have a ready-made replacement.
Really is good. 100% Oliver Solberg deserves a seat. We've seen what he can do in Estonia, his first ever victory. He clean outpaced everybody else to win the rally. It was a fairy tale story. And it's going to be incredibly exciting to see what he can do and how he can deal with the pressure with these titans of the sport around him. And we need to see these young drivers coming in and doing that, because the old guard have been around for a long time and they're not going to be there forever, as much as we would love them to be.
There are only 10 top Rally 1 seats, you know, in the biggest class. When you get that one shot, especially when you've been waiting a long time, then you always believe you can be the best. When you finally get that one little window, you need to do everything you can. You have one shot and that's it. I've ticked every box now. It's only a World Championship missing in WRC 1.
The stage is set. Oliver Solberg will make waves in 2026. But not every team knows what's happening next year.
Hey mate, how are we doing? We're making a bit of progress, but still got a lot up in the air. So by the end of this week, I think they had to put in the final kind of offers and stuff. Ultimately, we just need to get things in place as soon as possible, really, and understand what we're going to do next year and get the lineup sorted, because, you know, the longer we leave it, the harder it gets. So if we can get something sorted pretty quickly, it's going to help us all. All right, mate. Well, we'll keep in touch anyway. Cheers, mate. See ya. Bye now. Near the end of the season now, I'd love to be in that position of knowing exactly what we're doing and I'll be ready to move forward and just get on with it. But, you know, it's tricky. Japan was not a great event, to be honest. Losing Josh so early in the rally and not being able to repair the car. We really showed nothing, and I think on paper our pace looked pretty bad, to the point where, you know, I'm a bit concerned that potentially one of the big partners we've had this year that allowed us to do everything is considering whether they want to continue with us next year. So it's a difficult end to the season at the moment. We've got one rally left, and the result there is 10 times more important than it maybe could have been if we'd had a good Japan. So we have to really go there, and we have no option but to prove that we can be competitive, and that Japan was just a little blip. You know, we've got to put everything now towards having a strong finish to the year.
Saudi Arabia is going to be the conclusion of what has just been an epic year in the World Rally Championship. And we go into the final round, a rally that we have never been to before, with two drivers, one chasing his first World Championship title, another one chasing his 9th. It's a pressure cooker.
The rally is so rough, you cannot be really confident about nothing, so yeah, let's see.
This rally, if you go flat out, you definitely don't go very fast.
It's a new event, and always that brings new challenges, you know, a lot to learn, a lot to discover. So, yeah, we're just going to have to stick in. Hopefully we can stay out of the drama.
Who's going to win the World Championship, Josh?
Elfyn Evans.
The stage is getting so bad so quickly.
What you mean by so bad is like ruts here? We are speaking
like
about
massive ruts already.
Massive ruts.
Yeah.
But just in the sand, or there is rock coming out? Or?
Some rocks, but mostly just sand.
With this critical championship situation that we are in, for sure everyone is incredibly nervous that all their bits are going to perform like they should. We're all a bit, I would say, flighty.
Going into the last round of the season, if we don't come away with a showing of how strong we are as a team and how good the car is, then it's going to be very difficult to get us into next year. So it's a pretty important race this weekend. So we've chosen a bit of a new plan, and we've added in Martins back into the team to really have an opportunity to try and showcase what's possible. I've got to try everything we can, so a bit more pressure on him. It's an idea and a strategy that hopefully will pay off.
Now we head out into the sandy dunes.
Those dunes might look silky smooth, but there's rocks and ruts hidden all underneath them. This place is properly dangerous.
Oh, no!
Josh McAleen, front right puncture, they're changing the tyre.
How the fuck's he got a puncture in there?
Yeah, you get the feeling it's going to be a tale of two rallies, with the championship playing out mid-table. Those top drivers, they're not going to want to take too much of a risk here, especially given the margins and so much at stake.
So the top 3 title contenders are actually quite close together in terms of time. It's just that they're at the back end of the top 10 right now. Hold on, he's overshot.
So easily done as well, and so Elfyn just dropped probably 4 or 5 seconds there as well.
Which means Seb is only 1 point behind Elfyn in the championship fight. Here is M Sport's Martin Sesks. The young Latvian is back and will want to show that both him and the car have pace. And he is currently the fastest man out there.
That's something to get excited about.
No complaints about that.
Sesks is just taking this car and wringing the neck out of it on this opening stage.
This is a brilliant run through from Martin Sesks. He's going even quicker. Steelbeck's 1.4 faster than Ogier now.
Martin Sesks
Get on.
not only takes the fastest time, he is now our rally leader here in Saudi Arabia. Wow.
Get on. What's the heart rate doing? That's quite high for me. 3 bouts of intense exercise, apparently, and I haven't moved from this chair. I mean, we're leading. Does it feel good to be leading a rally?
Too long rally to talk about this, guys. Great job this morning, well done.
That makes it worse, the fact there's so far to go. Hey, it's cool, though. It's good. Not bad. Oh, thanks. It's really good. It's going to be hard this afternoon. Honestly, I would be cautious and drop the time and get through. I wouldn't even think about the times.
No.
Just the rhythm, and there's in the really bad sections, just get through it.
Yeah.
Anyway, we can be happy for a morning anyway. You can't say anything bad about being first overall, so I would say, yeah, fantastic start to the day. Going away at lunchtime and leading the rally is amazing to show the sponsors, partners, you know, the whole rally world that we are a capable team. And although we knew that all year long, sometimes it's hard to prove it, and the easiest way to prove it is to do well. So being top of the timesheets proves enough, I think, and you know, that's what made this morning really successful. But now the real challenge begins.
Straight in with Josh McAleen. He's showing some great speed out there. Rich Milner and the team back at M Sport will be loving this. A proper response to this morning's puncture.
And his teammate is leading the rally. Look at these times, incredible. Sesks has restarted the afternoon just like he did this morning. Martin Sesks continues to lead. Meanwhile, Sebastian Ogier is bearing down on the Welshman Elfyn Evans, whose championship dreams are still alive, but only by the smallest of margins. This is shaping up to be a monumental battle.
I don't know whether for someone like Seb, who's won so many, whether it's just as special, but for me, I feel like it's the ultimate goal. They've come close many times. It's not easy.
Oh no, what's this? Oh no, Sesks has a puncture, another one!
Oh, look at that. Sesks is still in podium position, but he drops to third. And now it's Hyundai's Adrian Fourmeau who leads the rally. Meanwhile, in the championship battle, our top two are 7th and 9th. All of this means that Seb now leads Elfyn by a single point.
We are leading, but we'll see. Many things can happen in here, so it doesn't mean so much in this kind of rallies.
Prepare yourselves for the longest day of the rally.
Oh, look at that rock, Bex. That's right where you put it. Plumb on the apex. Seb spotted it, went around it. That'd be an instant tyre breaker.
Ogier and Rovanperä so evenly matched, aren't they? Just 0.2 of a second between them.
If Rovanperä catches and passes Ogier, that actually works in Elfyn's favour.
Of course, being in the position I am today as an 8-time world champion helped me to be more relaxed because I don't have any pressure to prove anything anymore. I mean, a guy like Elfyn is working much more hard to achieve it than what I do, in a way. Sometimes it feels unfair, but we're all different.
Meanwhile, back with Sebastian Ogier. He's a wily old dog. He's been around for a long, long time. He's just managing this situation. We're just talking a couple of seconds.
Elfyn Evans, Scotty Martin.
Keep right with a slow left puncture. Yeah.
Oh, no!
He stopped.
The championship leader out to change a wheel.
No!
They're only a couple of kilometres into the stage, Chenny.
Now, genuinely, PK, the pressure is off Sebastian Ogier.
They were only stopped for 1 minute and 38 seconds.
Unbelievable.
That is an incredible wheel change to keep their championship hopes alive. They could actually stay in the same position if they could get the hammer down.
Elfyn Evans has lost time, but provided he doesn't lose position, it changes nothing in the championship.
Exactly.
Ogier and Rovanpera aren't out of the woods yet. If it can happen to Elfyn Evans, it can happen to them.
This is a heck of a run from Martin Sesks.
He's going to steal the lead back from Mobex.
Still a long way to go. It's a crazy rally, but you need that crazy rally.
Okay. Calm down.
I think he's telling that to himself.
It's still going, still being closer than ever, and provides some definite stress, I guess. Nice stress, good stress to be in with a chance of a good result, but so tricky. Every loop is another gamble.
You've got to be so careful pushing on these kind of surfaces.
He's got puncture.
Oh no, not for Sesks, please. This is not what we want to see. Rear left. Tyre pressure alert for the rally leader.
He's going to drop a shitload.
26 seconds down at the moment at 18 kilometres. Crucially, Chenny, it seems to be just about holding on.
He's nearly there. He's only got 4 Ks left.
So close to the end of the stage, you just drag it through.
Yeah, I mean, he was 22 up on Formo.
Still going. It's really close.
Puncture!
Puncture Adrian.
Puncture for Adrian Formo. This is unbelievable. Sesks could be let off the hook here. It's a front as well. Adrian is going to hemorrhage time.
I tell you what, it's finished, and it is a mighty, almighty scrap we have on our hands tomorrow. Yes, they've all had punctures, but goodness me, Adrian Formo still leads.
Fucking hell. That's going to be some battle, boys.
Remember the difference between Sebastian Ogier and Kalle Rovanpera in terms of the overall classification. Ogier is ahead by 19.9 seconds. He does not want to let Rovanpera go past him, because if he does, he'll have one less point going into tomorrow and a worse road position, which all favours the Welshman. Oh, we have an alert on the screen. This is for Sebastian Ogier. Front right tyre pressure alert for Ogier. He's not far away from the end of the stage. Here's Kalle nearing the stage end, and he is absolutely flying. That's 23.8 seconds faster than Seb. Could a position change be on the cards? Seb's still dealing with that tyre pressure issue, but he's holding on well.
Wow, he's made it through. So that is indeed a position change by just 0.2 of a second.
Oh, fuck off! No!
So going into the last day, it's still just a point between Seb and Elfyn in the championship battle.
Fuck.
Are we recording this or not? No.
Well done.
Do you know what?
Yo.
We're still beating you.
Yes. Of course.
It's the only time I can ever say that.
Thank you.
Thank you. It only takes the smallest thing to, turn the team around, and it's hard to celebrate just like jumping around, laughing, screaming, shouting, smiling. That's not really me in some ways. It's more of a bit of a, a bit of a fuck you to the people that don't really believe in what we say. So, it's just a nice way to kind of show that we work hard for a reason, and we know it will pay off, and it paid off today.
It's tense, it's dramatic. It is the final round of the FIA World Rally Championship, and we are at the penultimate stage. This morning, we have already had a change, with Thierry Neuville now leading the rally, 2 seconds ahead of Martin Sesks, with Taka Katsuta in third. Can Martin Sesks pull off the impossible here and give M Sport a fairy tale end to the season?
Getting into this position on a final day is kind of what we strive for all the time. Martin's this proper important day for him.
Oh no, what's this? I don't believe it. Sesks has a puncture. Another one.
Forced to stop.
Oh, this is devastating.
It's puncture for sure.
What's this going to tell us? There's a puncture. It's a stop to change a wheel.
Yeah, that's right. It changes everything around, depending on how quickly now he can get on the move.
He's not even rushing to get back in that car. Come on, boys. Get it done fast. You never know what's going to happen to Thierry Neuville. Let's get going. Move, move, move. That's so unfair. My heart bleeds for, firstly, everybody down at M Sport.
Yeah, he needs to fucking get a grip, because that he could have been on the podium still, but he'll have fucked the podium now. He's got a lot to learn still.
This is desperate to see. We've seen such a great weekend for Sesks.
It's not going to be a podium. It's not going to be the dream finish for them. M Sport have turned up here with Martin Sesks, and it's been a package that has worked. They deserve to, at the very least, be on the podium.
They've shown the pace of the car as well. You know, there's been a lot said about that over the past 12 months, but they have silenced the doubters, that is for sure.
Hard to take, always hard to take when you're so close to the end, but that is rallying summed up right there. It's, yeah, it's shit.
So just one stage remains. What a season, what a rally, what a finale. Here we go then, last chance saloon for the Welshman, Elfyn Evans, Scotty Martin. They have led this World Championship for much of the season, but as things stand, he's 5 points behind Ogier. Obviously, there's 5 points available in here, Chenny.
It is a bit of a Hail Mary. He's got to go flat out. Oh, right on the door handles, pitching it up into the air. It's going to be close.
Could even be sub-11. He is 10:54.9. Incredible run, incredible season. Will it be enough to take a first title? That is now down to Sébastien Ogier.
Elfyn's done everything he can through here. It's now in the lap of the gods and Sébastien Ogier to have a response.
It's not over.
And here he goes then. It's the final 16 kilometres in his bid for championship number 9. All he's got to do really is stay out of trouble in this final stage of the season.
Ogier clearly not taking any risks in this final Wolf Power Stage. He knows what he's doing. He can feel time, can't he?
It's just incredible, isn't it? On a knife edge still, with less than a kilometre to go.
I mean, I don't say I will be happy for Elfyn if he's winning the championship. You cannot say that if you are fighting against him. But in the same time, of course, with what he have achieved over all of these years, we respect each other a lot. Life is always a compromise anyway. You cannot get everything.
He heads up the hill now for the final time. He's got this right-hander to contend with, a tricky braking zone into a very, very heavily rutted left-hander.
Got to be under 8 seconds. If it is, he's done it. He's done it. He is the world champion for a 9th time. He's secured it by 0.8 of a second.
Well done, mate. Well done.
You know, it's only fair to congratulate Seb's done an amazing season. You know, 6 rally wins. You can't deny what he's done. At the end of the day, he started 3 rallies less than the rest of us, and still he's won. So you know, you have to take your hat off to that.
I've been better, but equally, I'm still very, very proud of what Elfyn has achieved all year.
Rally Japan wasn't really planned initially, as it's autumn holiday of my son, and it's the first time now that I'm gonna miss family holiday. But my wife always been very supportive, and you know, always wish me well, and know that it's, you know, part of my happiness. I have a tendency to think also that the best is still to come.
Hey guys, if you enjoy watching the documentary, please check on safetyculture.com.